Are you trying to scale your Google Ads for auto parts, but not seeing the results you expected? Your CPCs are climbing, conversion rates are dropping, and ROAS isn't where it should be? Well, chances are you're making at least one of these 6 mistakes. In this video, I'll break down the biggest Google Ads scaling traps I see auto parts businesses fall into and how you can avoid them. These mistakes cost businesses tens of thousands of dollars each month. Let's make sure you're not one of them. My name is Tom Bukavicius, and I've been running Google Ads campaigns for 16 years. My agency has managed close to $100 million in ad spend, and we've helped dozens of auto parts manufacturers and retailers scale profitably online. So whether you're spending $3K a month or $300K a month, what I'm about to show you is grounded in data, not guesswork. 2024, global search advertising spend is projected to reach $190 billion, and the auto parts niche is one of the most competitive sectors in the e-commerce space right now. That means your margin of error is shrinking fast. Let's dive into 6 common and most costly scaling mistakes I see in auto parts Google Ads accounts. Number 1. Aimless goal setting. Here's the truth. If you don't define your KPIs like cost per click, conversion rate, AOV, ROAS, you're flying blind. Think of your campaign like GPS without a destination and a map, and you're just wondering. Let me give you a real client example. One client came in targeting $200K in monthly sales, but when we looked deeper, they had no idea how many clicks or what ROAS they need to be to make that happen. So here's the solution. We want to break everything down. So want 200K a month in revenue with 8-to-1 return on ad spend? Well, that means you need a 25K a month in ad spend. Looking at the average cost per click for the categories that you're targeting, which is, let's say, 60 cents, and 1.5% conversion rate, you need to get 625 orders at $320 average order value. So every ad decision should roll up to these KPIs, and they should be measured on a weekly basis. Mistake number 2. Lopsided funnel focus. Most advertisers overfund the bottom of the funnel, brand search, remarketing, because that's where return on ad spend looks juicy. But if you only feed the bottom, your long-term growth dies. Let me share a stat with you. One auto parts client saw a 23% drop in new customers when they paused YouTube and non-branded campaigns for 60 days, even though return on ad spend initially went up. So the solution is to strategically allocate across all funnel stages. So let's break them down into 3 phases that I like, which is awareness. So that's your YouTube and display campaigns. Say, let's do about 20%. Consideration, which is your search, PMax, shopping campaigns, 50%, and decision stage, which is your brand and remarketing, about, let's say, 30%. And shift that proportion based on your growth and profit goals. If you want to grow more, you want to invest more in the upper funnel. If you want to focus more on profit, you want to focus more towards the bottom of the funnel. Mistake number 3. No clue which categories are thriving or diving. Auto parts catalogs are huge. You've got 5,000 plus SKUs, and they don't all perform equally. You've got seasonality, competition, pricing, they all play a role. So let me share a real client insight. One brand was pumping $3K a month into air intake parts that had only 0.4% conversion rate, while ignoring brake kits that were converting at 1.9% with double AOV. So the solution is to track performance by product category inside GA4 or your dashboard. You want to monitor return on ad spend, conversion rate, and AOV. This helps you to understand a better picture. Now, on top of that, if you can, set alerts when spend spikes or conversion drops, and let your data tell you where the budget should go. We like to reevaluate these every 30 to 90 days to really make sure that we are staying agile. Mistake number 4, inadvertent star per layer bench. Your best-selling parts, maybe rotors, spark plugs, kits, are your MVPs. If they go out of stock or get disapproved in Merchant Center, your revenue takes an instant hit. Let me share a quick client story. We audited an ad account where 64% of revenue came from just 50 products. A third of them were disapproved, and they were disapproved for about 11 days. So that mistake cost them over $17,000. So the solution is to segment bestsellers into their own campaigns, set up scripts or alerts for disapprovals and stockouts, and stay on top of them. Prioritize approvals like your revenue depends on it, because it really does. Mistake number 5, ignoring shopping's built-in buyer intent. Search campaigns, also known as text ads, are great, but they come with higher cost per click and fewer visual cues. Shopping ads, or PMAX, show price, image, brand, which helps you to weed out bad clicks. In one test, shopping delivered 20% higher ROAS and 49% lower CPCs versus non-branded search campaigns. And we have noticed this across the board, where shopping or PMAX outperform non-branded search campaigns. So the solution is to run a budget split test, compare CPCs, conversion rates, ROAS between search and shopping, and shift budget towards the winner. In most cases, it's going to be shopping, especially for auto parts. Finally, don't ignore the ads that qualify buyers before they click. Mistake number 6, misreading competitive landscape. A lot of advertisers look at ROAS or CPC in isolation. That's dangerous. Your CPC, conversion rate, and AOV are interconnected. For example, we saw a sudden 23% spike across an auto lightning account. Turns out that Temu entered the market with ultra-aggressive bids. So what happened? The budget stayed the same, so traffic tanked because we had to pay more for clicks. But because conversion rate stayed consistent, we knew it wasn't the landing page, it was the auction pressure. So review your KPIs together every week. Your cost per click, your conversion rate, your click-through rate, AOV, and ROAS. Then forecast what happens when one shifts and adjust your strategy competitively. Even though you fix all of these issues, you still need the right strategy tailored to your goals, margins, and catalog. Here's what to do next. Book a free discovery call using the first link in the description if you want expert guidance on scaling your Google Ads campaigns. If you want to self-audit your ads, get our free Google Ads self-assessment using the second link. And next, check out this video using 7 product feed mistakes auto parts brands make. It's a must watch if you want to fix your merchant center and product feed. And don't forget to subscribe for weekly insights on scaling paid media for auto parts and e-commerce. Thanks for watching. Now go fix these ad accounts. Until next time.